I preached last night on Mark 10, and John and James come to Jesus and ask to be seated at the right or left of his throne. And Jesus says, you don't know what you're asking. And then goes on to talk about the difference between the leadership in the world and the kind of sacrificial leadership of the church. But his real model for discipleship is Bartimaeus. And, the same question is posed to John and James. What do you want me to do for you? And then he asks that same question to blind Bartimaeus. What do you want me to do for you? And a lot of our preaching would have only covered the John and James conversation. We would not have included blind Bartimaeus. But in the mind of Mark, when he puts these two stories together, he wants them seen together. And so, we speak of pericopes, these passages of Scripture. And what's your pericope? What's your teaching text, your preaching text? And invariably, I feel like we cut out kind of the main thrust of where the message in the narrative is going, and we don't get there. And it would be easier on us as preachers if we put the John and James dialogue and the blind Bartimaeus dialogue together. That's how Mark would have presented it, I think. Same with Nicodemus and the woman at the well. I mean, I know that's a lot of text. You can't read all that text and keep people with you, but you can tell the story of both together very effectively. And then you've taken your 30 minutes or 20 minutes, and you've used that really well with Bible and not a lot of anecdotal filler.